Okay, good morning. This is a Rebirth Fitness all levels class with Kristen. And if you do have a strap or a block, you can go ahead and grab that, or a pillow, folded blanket, or a belt if you like. All right, so we are going to start lying down on our backs. So find a nice, comfortable position on your back. Roll the shoulder blades closer together. Allow the chest to lift slightly to the sky as you press the back of your head into the ground, lengthening your neck. And close your eyes. Feel the ground underneath you as you begin to notice your body touching the ground at every spot. Down by your heels, the backs of your legs, your back, your arms are touching your head. Just being aware of your body. Bring your awareness now to your breath. As you inhale and exhale, feel the breath. Feel it as it enters your nostrils, moves past your throat, expanding the lowest part of your abdomen first, then the rib cage and the chest. As you exhale through the nose, feel the belly come down towards the ground, ribs move inward, and chest come towards your spine. Slow, deep breaths, and practice that 3-part breathing into the lowest part of your abdomen, expanding ribs, lifting chest. Exhale, feel the chest fall, ribs come in, belly in towards your spine. Reversing the direction, being mindful of your body and your breath connection. And now take a deep breath into the lower abdomen. Hold the breath, holding it, and slowly, as slow as possible, start to exhale the air out. Taking in another full, deep inhale, feeling the belly rise to the sky. And holding the breath. Notice sensations while you hold. And slowly exhale all the air out. And one more time. So we're taking in that deep, full, inhaling breath. Filling the belly. And holding the breath at the top of the inhale. And then as slowly as possible, exhaling through the nose. Inhaling and exhaling always through the nose. Noticing any sensations you're experiencing. Just bringing your consciousness to those sensations. Not trying to figure them out or judge them, just allowing them to be present with you right here, right now, in your body. Being present in your body, being present in your mind, being present in your emotions. Notice any emotions. And then bring your awareness and love and attention to those emotions. Feel love and surround that area. If you feel any tightness or tension, just bring love to that area. And breathe into that area. Visualize breathing into your heart, filling your heart full of love, compassion, understanding, gratitude, faith, hope. Feel that love filling up your heart and all the areas surrounding your heart. Feeling a warm sensation, feeling contentment. And now begin to focus your mind on one intention, an intention that you would like to manifest in this class, during this day, throughout this week, your month, your year. Just think of one intention that you want to focus on. Bring all your awareness on that intention. Right now, where focus goes, energy flows. And slowly open the eyes. Flutter the eyes open. Reaching your arms in the opposite direction of your feet and lengthening your spine for a full body good morning stretch. And then bending your knees and placing them on the ground, and slowly from the tailbone first, you're lifting your hips up to the sky, extending your hips, rolling your shoulders under. See if you can touch your heels as you press the soles of the feet into the ground. Touch your heels, lifting hips high, and then lowering your back down and pull your knees into your chest. Rock a little side to side. Feel the back getting a little massage here. Press the feet back into the ground. Feet are hip width apart. Lift the hips up, roll the shoulder blades under, maybe even touching your hands together or clasping your fingers, extending elbows, straightening your arms, lengthening the neck, pressing back of head into the ground, pushing through the feet, lifting hips high. And then releasing back down, press your back flat, hug your knees back into your chest. This time, wrap your arms around. See if you can grab opposite elbows. And then bring your forehead up to your knees and hold. Hug them in tight. And then drop your feet back down again. Press into the floor, lifting hips high. Bring your hands underneath your low back and hips. Feel your fingers wrap around the sides of your hips for an assisted bridge. So you're getting a little higher as you prop up your hands under your hips and your elbows align with the wrists, but you're supported here in your bridge. Now see if you can keep and maintain that height as you release the hands to the ground. Press your palms into the floor, lengthen the neck, and then slowly lower down again. Pull the knees into the chest, and this time reach the insides of your knees with your arms. Hands grab the outsides of the feet. Happy baby. Rock side to side. Bottoms of feet face the sky. Knees come down towards the ground, rocking side to side. Come back to center, and then allow your feet to release, but keep them off the ground. You're going to place your knees, hands on your knees, and circle your knees clockwise. So circling in one direction. As you circle on the sacrum, notice any sensations as you go from hip to hip, as you go from the top of the sacrum to the tailbone. Reverse direction, circling in the opposite direction. And then place the feet on the ground and bring your arms bent 90 degrees like cactus arms. Drop your knees from side to side. So allowing the knees to drop from left to right. Your feet are still on the ground. You're just moving through a gentle twist range of motion. Just saw a little squirrel run across the power line. I love being outside. It's so beautiful. The weather's nice and cool. No humidity. Yay. Now I'll mirror you, extend your left leg and stretch your right um, foot and leg out a little. It's okay if the knee's bent. Extend your left arm so you're reaching the toes towards your left hand. And then you rotate to the other side. So you're rolling on the right hip, extending your right arm and reaching your left foot up towards your right hand. And then switching. So getting a little length through the hamstring, getting a little deeper twist through the spine as you go side to side. You can pause in the middle or just keep rolling onto the opposite hip. And just see how high you can get with that foot, how straight you can get that knee, and stretching into the back a little more. And then coming back to center, let's extend the arms overhead again, and then bring your knees in and roll up with momentum, sitting up tall into a boat pose, and just get up as much as you need to hold on to your legs. That's fine. You can start by holding on here to the legs or release your hands. Lift and lengthen the spine, lift the chest, engage the core. Feel your abs, feel your spine lift and straighten your arms and reach. Reach up and maybe extend your legs, lift and lengthen. Breathe. Squeeze the quads and then cross the ankles and come forward onto your tabletop position. Pivot on your right knee, tucking right toes, and extend the left leg out, reaching through the left side body as you reach through your fingertips. Look under your left arm and feel that side body stretch and lengthen. And then crunch into your obliques, touch the elbow to the knee, and float the leg as you extend the arm and leg in opposite direction. Exhale, crunch, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen, extend. Exhale, crunch in. Inhale, lengthen, extend. Exhale, crunch, and release and stretch and come back down to center. Into your tabletop, pivot on left knee, tucking left toes, roll onto your left side in the modified plank, but reach the arm overhead, bicep to ear. Feel the whole right side body stretch. Reach a little further. So I can be here, and yeah, I kind of feel it, but if I really lengthen and stretch and reach through my fingertips, oh, feels so good. Feels better to do this deeper lengthening, reaching a little further, and then taking a deep breath in and crunch as you exhale, elbow to knee, get into those obliques, float the leg, reach in opposite direction, exhale, crunch, inhale, lengthen, exhale, crunch, inhale, lengthen, Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extending reach, and then come back down to your tabletop position. Tucking the toes, lifting up and pressing back into your first downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet, bending and straightening one knee at a time, pressing the opposite heel into the ground. And then shift all your weight back. If you're feeling like your shoulders are shifted forward over more towards your wrist, then just bend your knees and feel the weight push back through your fingers. You can grip in your hand lock, your hasta bandha, where you push through the fingertips and the heel of the hand, as well as where the fingers meet the hand joint. And that is like a cupping sensation. So it helps you grip the ground and push the ground away from you as you shift your weight back. You're extending the shoulders, the elbows, the back, and then you can work on straightening the knees and pressing the heels down. The sit bones where you sit down are reaching to the sky. Feel them lift up. And then we'll slowly start to walk the feet all the way up to the top of your mat, to your hands, keeping them hip width apart. You can measure with 2 fists in between. That is your hip width. And grabbing opposite elbows, hang your body here. Completely let go and release any tension or tightness. You can rock side to side, feel the hips sway, releasing the neck and the shoulders as you hang heavy. You can shift forward and back. Releasing arms and press through the feet as you roll up one vertebrae at a time, all the way to standing, all the way up. Allow your head to come up last. Palms face the front, standing strong and grounded in your mountain pose, rolling the shoulders down and back. Feel the spine lift. Feel taller as the crown of your head reaches up to the sky. Like a string, like a puppet string, pulling you up. Feel lifted. And stepping feet together, bringing palms together at center of chest. We'll go through our sun salutation C, which is a more flowy movement than A or B. Inhale, reaching the arms up and back, arch. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your right foot back into lunge, but keep the hands down, framing your foot. So it's a little different from our flowy moon salutation. As you push your hips forward, lift the chest, look forward. Feel the right hip flexor. Hold your breath as you press your palms down and step to plank. Drop down to knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide through to cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward, drop the back knee. Keep the hands framing the foot. Push hips forward, lift chest. Feel the left hip flexor warming up now. Exhale, step together, forward fold, press palms, and reach out with your hands, lengthening the arms and the spine. As you arch up and back, look at thumbs. Exhale, hands to chest. Inhale, arms up, arch back. Exhale, forward fold. Left foot steps back. Drop knee to low lunge, lift chest, hands frame foot. Pushing forward and holding breath in plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps forward, drop back knee. Inhale, lift chest, look up. Exhale, step together, forward fold, press palms, lengthening out and up, arching back. Exhale, hands to chest. Inhale, arms up and back. Exhale, forward fold. Right foot steps back, framing foot with hands, lift chest. Hold breath in plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps forward, drop back knee, lift chest, inhale. Exhale, step together, fold, press palms. Inhale, lengthen, arching back. We'll go right into our exhale, forward fold. And step the left foot back. Drop the knee. Inhale, chest up. Hold breath in plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps forward. Drop knee. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step together, forward fold. Press palms. Inhale, lengthen, arching up and back. Exhale, hands to chest. From here, I'll face you so you can see me. We're going to keep our feet hip width apart. Coming into our foot lock and grounding. So Pada Bandha. As you feel the floor underneath you, you're going to spread the toes and lift them. Feel the inner arches lift. Feel the ankles lift. Feel the quads engage. And then ground as you spread the toes, ground into the floor. Internally rotate upper thighs and feel so much more pressure on all four corners of your foot, evenly distributing that weight. Nice and solid, immovable force. Unshakable, unbreakable. You are grounded and solid in your beliefs, in your stance on life. You're grounded. You're stable. Shift into your right foot. Bring your palms to center of chest. Roll open left knee. Come into your tree pose. Any variation. Red level is below the knee. Orange is above the knee. Pressing bottom of foot into inner thigh. Use the right leg to push back into that foot. Engage your core. Feel the belly button pull in and up, and exhale all the air out as you pull in your Uddiyana Bandha, engaging that core. You can also engage the perineum and hold nice, strong, solid stance in your Mula Bandha, your root lock, and your Uddiyana Bandha. So slowly reach the arms up, overhead, extending arms. And then you can branch your tree out. Move slow with purpose. Touch your thumb and pointer finger together. Keep your eye gaze focused on a single spot. That's your target. That's your goal. Don't shift. Stay focused on your goal. That's where you will succeed if you stay focused and keep your eye gaze forward on that target. Slowly bring your hands together in your lotus mudra. You can bring the thumb and pinkies together and spread, and then press back into your prayer mudra, feeling strong, feeling like a transformation of a person within you. With each and every breath, you feel stronger, more grounded, more balanced. And slowly release the foot when you're ready. Grounding back into the floor, internally rotate. You can spread those toes if you need to re-lift them and feel that structure again. And shift into the left foot. Oh, pretty butterfly just flew by. That is the epitome of a demonstration of transformation, right? From a caterpillar to a butterfly. A rebirth. So shifting over onto the left, roll open your right knee and press the foot to the inside of the calf. Or orange level or beyond, if you know it, you can come up to the inside of the thigh. If you know you did your half lotus for your yellow level, you can wrap, you can grab the toe. Just do whatever you did on the first side. Maybe you're just feeling today like you want to do the inner thigh and really feel grounded and solid in your thoughts, in your emotions, in your physical body. And then feel the Mula Bandha engage and squeeze the perineum. Feel the Uddiyana Bandha pulling belly button in and up, and feel lifted and solid and strong. Start to move your arms up overhead and lengthen the elbows so biceps come by the ears. And then release the hands, touching thumb and pointer finger together, opening up, branching your tree, growing your tree. Your roots are nice and strong and solid in your foundation. Now you can branch out and grow without fear of falling over or being cut down by any other influences outside. Slowly bring your hands together. You can come into your lotus, flowering the beautiful light that's inside you, transforming. Press palms together into prayer, feeling that strength. Close your eyes for a moment. Notice the balance. Even if it's a second or two, half a second. See how long you can hold it. The eyes closed. And then flutter open, slowly release your foot and walk it out. Beautiful, nice tree. Okay, back at the top of the mat, we're gonna inhale, circle the arms up and overhead, arch back. Look at thumbs. Exhale with a flat back, arms out like airplane wings, hinging forward from the hips. Bring your forehead to your knees. Fold your body in half. And then inhale, press into the ground, lengthen your spine. If you need to, bend your knees here. Plant the palms, step back into plank, and you can drop to your knees if you want, or lower from here all the way to the ground. Slightly slide through on top of feet, press into floor for your cobra pose. Pull shoulders down and away. Press into the ground and make sure shoulders are over hands. Lift knees up if it's okay for your back for your upward facing dog. Squeeze the quads, feel a deeper extension of the spine. Flip one foot at a time and press up and back to your downward facing dog. Take 5 deep breaths here. If you ever need to, you can always come down to your child's pose where you bend your knees, sit back on your heels, bring your forehead to the ground. Breathe. Return to your breath like we did in the beginning of class. Those slow, deep inhales and exhales. And just follow the breath with your mind as it enters in through your nose, down to your abdomen, expanding ribs and chest. And feel the chest fall, ribs in, belly towards spine as you follow it back out the same pathway through the nose. Slowly rise back up to a down dog if you were in a child's pose, and float your right leg up to the sky. Stack the right hip on top of the left, bend and straighten that knee. And then square off the hip, flex both ankles, push your weight back into your left heel, and push your right foot towards the wall behind you if there is one, or towards the space behind you. Bring your knee to your nose. Shift forward, engage your core, and hold for 5. Squeezing belly in, 4, towards your spine, 3, 2, and 1. Plant the foot on the ground and keep your back heel lifted as you inhale, rise up to a crescent lunge. As you exhale, twist and look over your right shoulder, holding this crescent. Inhale, lengthen in opposite directions. Look towards your left hand. Exhale, come down to the floor for a twist. Look up at your right hand. Lengthen the bicep over the ear, right bicep over ear as you reach through the fingertips and twist. Coming down, replacing your left hand with right. grounding back heel 45 degrees, reaching up with your left hand, and then lengthen left bicep over your ear in your side angle pose. Of course, you can use a block here, blanket or pillow, whatever you need to align your body. So we don't want the hips high and we don't want to come out of that knee. We want to bend into the knee and drop the hip to lengthen that left arm. Roll open your rib cage. Look under left bicep or armpit. You can look at the armpit or look at left hand. Notice the straight line from fingertips to the outside of left foot. And use your core strength to float you up into a warrior two. Breathe. Inhale, just shift upper body to warrior one. So hips and shoulders square. And exhale, open back up to warrior two. Sink a little deeper, look fierce past that right fingertip. Inhale, reaching arms up, twisting upper body, warrior one. Exhale, circle that left arm behind you, warrior two. So you keep looking forward. Looking forward. Inhale, circle the left arm down and up into your warrior one. Looking forward. Exhale, open up to warrior two. And here we go. We're straightening your front leg. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, tilt triangle pose. You can use that block again here, looking up at your left hand. Using the block is not a crutch or something that is like a disability of some sort. It's an actual tool that is assisting you in getting into a deeper pose, into proper form and alignment. So don't be afraid or feel like, oh, I'm not doing a good job because I have to use the props. No, the props are awesome. You're gonna feel so much more depth to the pose when you use it, because now the floor is elevated and I can press strong into my hand. Lengthen the left bicep over the ear. Engage your core. Float your right arm up. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, come all the way up and pivot your right toes. Bring your hands out to the side and onto your hips. Take a deep breath in. Push your hips forward. As you exhale, lower your body. Bring your hands to the ground and walk your hands all the way through, bringing them through your legs towards the back behind you. Crown of head towards the ground. Forehead looks through your legs. Breathe. Inhale, slowly walking forward, lengthening the spine. Look out. Bring your hands on your hips as you exhale. Hold here. Feel strong through the feet and the legs. Inhale, push all the way up to standing. And then from here, you're going to pivot the right toes to face the front of the mat and step back to the front. And inhale, arching up and back. Look at thumbs. Exhale, flat back. Forward fold. Inhale, look out, lengthen. Bend your knees, plant palms, and jump and go through any yoga flow variation that you are working on. Maybe you hover the whole time. You don't touch the ground in your upward dog. Maybe you're coming to child's pose or downward facing dog. And just breathe. Recovering, breathing. Notice any thoughts that pass on through. Don't get sucked into those thoughts, just observe them. Be the noticer. Noticing your thoughts. without any judgment. And slowly coming back up into your downward facing dog. And then float the left leg up to the sky, stack the hip, bend and straighten the knee. Really open up and stack that left leg on top of the right. And breathe. Breathing. Squaring down your left hip, flexing both ankles, push the weight back. Feel that right leg, the IT band and the calf, the hamstring. Bring your left knee to your nose and shift forward into plank three-legged hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pressing that left foot between your hands as you inhale, rise up into your high lunge, your crescent lunge. As you exhale, you open up into a revolved crescent here. As you water wheel your hands, look forward towards your right hand. Taking a deep breath in and exhale, bringing that right hand to the ground and twisting. Look up at the left hand. Drop the hips. Don't lift your hips up. Stay low. Hips align with your left knee. So hips align with left knee. And then lengthen your left bicep over your ear as you continue to rotate and twist your body. And then coming down to frame your foot, reaching all the way up with right arm into your cartwheeling up to warrior two. Look past your left hand, squeezing into the shoulder blades. Sink down deeper into your warrior two. Nice, strong, fierce warrior looking straight ahead, again, towards your goal, your target, looking down the arrow of your left straight arm, down that pointed middle finger as it's your guide. Inhale, reaching arms up, warrior one. Your back heel is grounded 45 degrees. It's the same. You just move your upper body. Exhale, opening warrior two. Sink down a little deeper. Inhale, circle right arm up. Warrior one. Circling it back down to warrior two. Circling all the way again, one more time. Warrior one. Drop down deeper. Feel the hips and shoulders square to the front. And then opening up. Warrior two. One more breath. You got it. Hold nice and strong. And then extending left leg. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, tilt. Maybe this time try your block on the outside of your foot and notice the difference in bringing it outside your leg on a different angle in your triangle pose. Are you able to stack a little more? Do you feel the stretch a little deeper because you're forced with that new angle to open up your right shoulder and chest? Lengthen your right bicep over ear. Look underneath that arm. Feel more length through the fingertips as you stretch. Press your right pinky toe into the ground. Engage your core. Float your left arm up and hold. 5, 4. Hold that beach ball of energy. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands to hips. Pivot your toes to face the back of your mat. Interlace your fingers behind you. Inhale, lift up, look up to the sky. Feel the shoulders stretch as you exhale, forward fold. Drop your head and look through as your arms begin to fall overhead. So just turn so you can see me here. Feel the front of the shoulders stretching. Allow your head to drop. Press strong through the feet as you inhale. Come all the way up. Bring your heels in and bend your elbows. Come into a nice low wide squat, a goddess squat or horse stance. You can wiggle it down a little deeper if you feel okay in your hips. And hold. You got it. Nice and strong. As low as you can go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. Come up, extending your arms. And we're stepping back to the top of the mat. Whichever direction you are facing, step to the top of your mat, bring feet together, all the way together, palms at heart center. Inhale, arms up, arch back. Exhale, flat back, forward fold. Inhale, look out, lengthen. Bend knees, plant palms, step, walk, or float back, going through your yoga flow, ending in downward facing dog or your child's pose, and breathe. Bring your awareness back to your intention that you set for yourself in the beginning of class. Focus your mind and your heart on that intention. And slowly roll up, allowing your shoulders to stack over your hips. And we're coming into our downward facing dog again if you're not there. And look between your hands, bend your knees, step, walk, or jump to the top of the mat. When you land, inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. And reverse swan dive all the way up to standing, arch back, hands to chest as you exhale. So from here, you can use a block if that feels good to you for your heels to be elevated. You can have your heels elevated on the block and your feet in front. So you want the block to be horizontal and have the heels elevated here. And the bottoms of the feet are on the ground. Bring your arms in front and slowly, with feet hip width apart, squat down. Another variation is, if you feel okay with it, your hips and your knees. Bring your feet all the way together, big toes, ankles, and knees touching. Arms come out and squat down. Get as low as you can and hold for 5. Chest up, look forward. 4. Arms are shoulder width. 3. Abs engaged. 2. And 1. Come up. Now, maybe try without the block. Keep your heels lifted. So again, you can keep feet hip width apart, or you can try it with knees together, feet together, and heels lifted. Arms out in front, just see how you feel. Dropping down, you can press your palms together too if your feet are together. And hold for 5. Abs tight. 4. Mula bandha engaged. 3. Your root lock. 2. And 1. Hands come down, bending into knees. Roll elbow creases forward. Walk your feet as close as you can. And as you lift your hips up high, bend into the elbows, bring your knees to the backs of your arms, and then shift forward into your crow pose. You can lift up 1 foot at a time if you need to. I'll show you from the side view as well. So beginners, roll elbow creases forward, bend the elbows so you have a shelf. The inside of your knee and leg will rest on your tricep, but you have to walk forward. You have to lean into it. Lean into it. Don't be afraid to challenge yourself so you can grow. Lift one foot up, maybe drop that down, lift the other foot, and then maybe you feel comfortable lifting both up. You can try the hand lock like we did in downward dog, where you're gripping the ground, but you're still feeling the spread of the fingers pressing evenly. You just have a slight cupping of the middle of the palm. So fingertips press where the fingers meet the hand presses and the heel of the hand. So all those points, you're shifting, engaging and lifting the core as you press strong in. If you're working on a more advanced crow, you bring the knees to the back of the triceps, more of a crane pose. Lift the feet up, heels towards the body, and hold. Hold as long as you can. If you're more advanced and you want to work on your jump back from crow, you want to engage and not lift up, not lifting up. You're shooting the legs straight back and hovering in your forelimb staff pose, chaturanga. Inhale upward, exhale downward. So breathe in your downward dog. If you didn't do your jump back, go through your yoga flow anyways. And then we're going to practice our jump through to seated. So bending into the knees, looking between the hands, and jump and cross your ankles, land by your feet, or land feet by hands, and then extend legs. Extending legs, use your hands by your sides to press into the ground, roll the shoulders down and back for your staff pose. Engaging Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, root lock, and your core center lift. Feel your hands stretch the wrist. So you're flexing the wrist, I'll show you from the side, and you're pressing left hand into the top, left palm into the top of right hand to stretch that right wrist. And then switch sides. Keep your posture going, engaging. This is active still. You're activating your core. Your perineum is engaged, like as if you were stopping yourself from urination. So you have that root lock and your core is nice and strong, pulled in and up. Interlace fingers and roll. Making figure eights. Figure eights. And then squeeze those quads. Take a deep breath in, lengthen spine, and exhale, hinge from the hips. Your chest and belly are still lengthened out. And grab whatever you can. You can use a strap here. You can bring that strap underneath your feet and pull to lengthen. So you get that nice hamstring stretch as well as your back here. Try not to round, lengthen your chin to your shin. And if you feel ready, you can relax into it, bring your forehead to your knees. But feel that length first. I want you to feel it in your legs, in your back. And slowly coming up here, and we're gonna roll into our shoulder stand and plow. So doing that inversion, and I'm gonna show you from the side and then flip around to show you the other view. Just keep in mind, you're looking straight up. So if you want to pause for a minute to watch me do it and then go into it yourself, I'm gonna be doing it from 2 different angles. So you're coming in the center of your mat, bending knees, roll back on your spine and allow your hands to lift up and support your hips, when you lift up your hips to stack over your shoulders, you can kind of wiggle your hands up your back towards your shoulder blades to help extend the feet over the hips, hips over the shoulders, stacking nice alignment. Scoot your elbows towards each other, your shoulder blades in, and lengthen the neck. So I don't want to scrunch in. I want to lengthen the neck and press the back of my head into the ground. You can go ahead and do a Jalan Harabandha here if you like, and squeeze your chin into your chest and do the throat lock here if you like. Otherwise, if it's bothering your neck or you feel a little pressure, feel like you can't breathe, lengthen your neck, extending the chin away from the chest and more towards your throat, and feel the back of the head press down. Now I'll show you from another angle. So you're rolling feet back, catch the low back, and then start to bring the feet back to center so they stack over your hips in your shoulder stand. And then you can come into a straddle split. Straddle split shoulder stand is just feet out to the side. You can point and flex the ankles. And then floating legs back up to regular shoulder stand, keeping legs together, inner thighs squeezing, lower feet towards the ground for plow. Now you may feel here and you need to pause. That's fine. If your toes touch the ground, go ahead and release your hands. Palms face down, pressing into the ground. This is plow, stacking your hips over your shoulders, moving them in the direction of your head. And then you can also walk your feet open to your straddle plow, your wide leg here, wide leg angle. And then lifting the feet off the ground, engaging your legs, slowly start to roll down one vertebrae at a time to a flat back, keeping the legs wide. You can bring your hands releasing to the inside of your legs. Feel that relief from the core strengthening of lowering down slow. Flex the ankles. Feel the heels of the feet align with your hips. Feel the inner thighs. Stretching out, the bottoms of the feet lengthen in opposite directions of each other. Feel the tailbone reaching down to the ground. And now bend into the knees, bringing the bottoms of the feet together into your reclining bound angle, reaching arms overhead, stretch in the opposite direction. And then keeping the recline bound angle, allowing gravity to do the work here for your inner thighs. Bring your press into your feet, lift your sit bones. Bring your hands, palms face down under your sit bones and press up onto your elbows and your forearms. Drop your head back into your bound angle fish variation, allowing the hips to still open, the inner thighs stretching. Feel the extension of the cervical spine. Feel your neck opening and releasing tension from all that forward fold and compression and flexion of the neck. This is a perfect counter pose for your shoulder stand and plow. Press strong, lifting head slightly off the ground. Press into elbows and forearms. Let your head just hang here. Squeeze the back of the head into your upper back and shoulder blades, into the neck. And then slowly lifting your head and releasing yourself back to the ground. Back arms are bent 90 degrees like cactus arms by your side. Close your eyes. And then slowly Roll the back flat to the ground and press your feet into the ground as you feel the back flatten, engaging Mula Bandha, squeezing belly button in and up, in towards your spine and up, like your diaphragm goes under your ribs and you're squeezing like a kegel. Hold it in, holding that energy in. All that energy you've cultivated in your practice today. And then bringing your knees to your chest, hugging them in nice and tight. Rock a little side to side. Extend your left leg to the ground, pull your right knee into your chest, and twist it over to your left side. As you extend the right arm into a nice deep twist, look over to right fingertips, and then close your eyes. Drop right shoulder blade to the ground and breathe. Feel the calmness in your mind. Feel the peace in your soul as you feel the relaxation of your body. Just let go. And slowly roll to your spine. Pull that same right knee into your chest. And take your left hand and grab your right foot and start to pull it towards you. As you bend into your left leg and place the foot on the ground, you're going to flex the right ankle. Use your right hand to push right knee away from you. You can stay here, or you can also work on wiggling that right foot into your elbow crease. If you want to challenge yourself, extend and straighten the left leg now after you've gotten the right foot into your left elbow crease. You can clasp your hands. You can even reach that knee into your right elbow crease. Feel the glute and the hip releasing, relaxing, and letting go. And slowly releasing that right leg to the ground. Pulling left knee into chest, hug it in nice and tight. And then twisting over to the right as you extend left arm out. Turn and look towards left fingertips. Twisting deep into those internal organs, squeezing out any toxins. Getting all the way over onto that right hip. Dropping left shoulder down. Close your eyes and breathe. Just surrender down into your mat as you hydrate the discs of your spine. And slowly start to roll back onto your back and flatten and square off your spine. So you can pull that left knee into your chest. And then bend your right knee, place your right foot on the ground. Take your right hand, grab your left foot, and start to pull it towards you, engaging that right bicep. Use your left hand and push the knee away from you. So you want to align your knee with your foot, and ankle is flexed. And you can start to maybe wiggle that left foot into your right elbow crease. Maybe pull that leg, your shin is coming closer to your chest. Take your left arm and wrap the elbow around the knee, maybe even clasping your hands here. Another option is to use your strap here. If that helps, you can wrap it around the foot and the knee and pull, or you can use it to grip closer if you're able to get into the elbow crease. Just a couple options here. To challenge yourself once you're here, go ahead and release your right leg straight out to the floor and feel the glute, the hip opening. Don't allow your left knee to move too far to the left. Keep it square over the hip, square to your chest and shoulders. And then slowly releasing. Extending arms in opposite direction of leg, point the toes. Reach, full body stretch, and then flex and circle the ankles. Roll the shoulder blades under your body, palms face up. For your final relaxation pose, Shavasana. Allow your body to just melt down into the ground. If you're outside, feel the sun on your face, the warmth, air, the cool breeze. Notice the sounds around you in the trees, any birds singing. Just be aware of those sensations. If you're inside, notice any sounds you hear inside. Notice the sensation of the cool air on your skin, the ground underneath you. Maybe you have animals around you. Just be aware of the surroundings, the sensations you're taking in from any outside stimuli. And then bring your awareness inward into the deepest part of you. Feel connected and feel love. Feel loved. Feel gratitude for being here this morning, taking time for yourself to do something healthy for your body, your mind, your spirit, to be your best self. And as you float into relaxation, deeper and deeper, lying in perfect stillness, just breathing.
Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Allow your awareness to come back into your body, back to noticing the sensations around you that you're experiencing, any feelings, any physical sensations you notice. Observing your thoughts as they enter in, and begin to bring movement back into your body gently. You can feel your fingers and toes move. You can feel your belly and chest rise and fall as you breathe. And when you're ready, just slowly and gently make your way onto your side. As you roll onto your side, and pause here for a moment.
After each yoga class, we do our corpse pose to represent the death of the body, the mind, and the rebirth of a better version of you after each class. A clearer mind, a peaceful heart, and a relaxed and energized body. So press up to your comfortable cross-legged seated position, bringing the palms face up, being open to the universe, and say to yourself 3 times. This is a lovely Ram Dass quote that he says in positive mantra affirmation. I am loving awareness. I am loving awareness. I am loving awareness. And believe it. Have faith in yourself. Believe in yourself. And feel that love and awareness abound from within you onto all others around you. So thank you for coming this morning. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.